up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're brand new here and this is the very first time you're ever seeing my face, hello and welcome. My name's Jennifer. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, make sure to smash that subscribe button before we jump into today's video. All right, guys, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinners. I'm actually waiting on the airport to go home from Vegas. If you guys have been following me, then you guys know I came out to Vegas for a few days, but I am at the airport and I'm trying to finish up this video so that I can upload it for you guys tomorrow. These dinners have been over the course of the last few weeks. I actually uploaded my last What's for Dinner video was my 5 quickest, fastest, like go-to meals. If you haven't seen that one, then I will link it down below and above in the iCard, so definitely check that out. That's like my 5 easiest go-to meals. So that was kind of spread out throughout these last meals as well, but let's go ahead and jump into it. So here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. It is Taco Tuesday and I am making veggie tacos. I have 2 yellow squash here that I chopped up, a couple zucchinis, some bell peppers, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 orange, and then 1 medium to large onion that I had chopped up, and then some baby bella mushrooms here that I chopped up. I'm going to cook these separate because the whole fam doesn't like mushrooms, and then I'm going to saute all the rest of this up really good together, and I'm going to saute it in this coconut oil with non-dairy butter flavor, and then I'm going to add some of the complete seasoning, some of the Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning, and ground cumin, and then I'll show you once I get this all browned up really nice. So I sauteed up the onions and peppers first, then I took them out just so I would have enough room to cook up the zucchini and squash first so I could get like a nice crisp on it. Now I'm going to add these back in and kind of marry them all together, and I made some fried cauliflower rice here on the side. I also forgot to mention that I ended up adding a can of the Rotel mild diced tomatoes and green chilies into the veggie mixture. So the veggies are all cooked up. I added all the seasonings, made the fried cauliflower rice here, and I just put everything together and made a taco bowl. I have some shredded lettuce on the bottom, then some of the fried cauliflower rice, some of the sauteed veggies, and then I put grilled mushrooms on mine. Like I said, I did that separate because the fam doesn't like it. And then I put a little bit of this mild salsa on top with some parsley. It doesn't look like something absolutely great, but tastes absolutely phenomenal. So this will be dinner tonight. All right, guys, so it is that time of year, or here in Florida, it hit 60 degrees for 1 day, so that automatically means chili because that's cold to me, and it just gives me the fall vibes. So I am making some chili, plus this is like super easy. I think I've shown it on my channel before in a What's for Dinner like crock pot edition, but I have a bunch of new people, so I figured I would show it again. In my crock pot here, I have a little over 2 pounds of ground beef that I cooked up. Here I have 1 medium yellow onion, and then I have 3 bell peppers, 1 red, yellow, and orange, 2 packs of chili seasoning. I also added some of the Badia complete seasoning. You guys know I add to everything. These are the Simply Balanced Organic Low Sodium 3-bean blend that I get from Target. There are the macros. There are 4 net carbs per serving, which is a ½ a cup. And I do 2 cans, but this makes a ton, so it spreads out really good. Then I'm going to use 1 can of diced tomatoes and 1 can of crushed tomatoes. And then these chili seasoning packs I have, this is the one I was just showing in my last vlog. These are both super clean. Most seasoning packs have like maltodextrin or just like gross stuff in them. These do not. There is only 1 net carb per serving, and there are the ingredients. Literally chili pepper, salt, spices, and garlic powder. Super clean. As is this one. I normally get this one from like Walmart. This is an organic gluten-free chili seasoning pack that also only has 1 net carb and super clean ingredients. So I'm going to add both of those in there as well. And I'm just going to put this on low and let it cook for 5 or 6 hours. Super simple, and dinner will be awesome. So I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I mix everything in. I already have the ground beef in there, and I use one of these crock pot liners I just got from Aldi's. These slow cook liners, BPA free, for fast, easy cleanup, no soaking or scrubbing, and that is for sure my jam. So I'm just going to dump everything in here, mix it up really good, and then pop it on low. So I have everything mixed up in the crock pot here, but I think it just needs a little bit more, so I've opened another can of these petite diced tomatoes, and I'm going to add them in. I'm actually going to be making 2 separate dinners out of this, so it's making quite a bit. So I'm going to add this other can and then pop it on low for 5 or 6 hours, and I'll show you when it's done. So here is dinner all plated up. This one is mine, and I just put some nutritional yeast on top because I am dairy free with a little bit of parsley. And my husband, I do just sour cream, cheese, and a little bit of parsley. And then I made some dairy-free cornbread, and I will bring this in a video. This is the first time I've ever made it. If it turns out good, then I will bring the recipe to you guys. So praying that turns out good. I just pulled it out of the oven, so I'm just letting it chill for a second. But this is dinner all plated up and ready to go. All right, guys, so here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. I am making some more meatballs, and I'm going to brown them up in the skillet and put them in the crock pot just like I did with the Hawaiian meatballs. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it down below. That was my last what's for dinner. I'm not making Hawaiian meatballs today. I'm making these with marinara, and I get this marinara from Aldi's, and it has super clean ingredients: Italian tomatoes, olive oil, onions, salt, garlic puree, garlic water, basil, black pepper, dried oregano. Like literally super clean ingredients, and 5 net carbs and 4 natural occurring sugars just from the tomatoes. So super good macros, super clean, and it's only like $3, $2.89 I think it was. And the Primal Kitchen that I was getting that has super clean ingredients and is dairy free and all of that is like $10 a jar or something. So these are super clean and they're only $2.89. So I got 2 of those from Aldi's. I'm going to dump these in the crock pot once I make the meatballs up. In here I have like 3 pounds of ground beef, 3 eggs, some of the Badia Complete seasoning. I went ahead and threw in some nutritional yeast. I've never made them with that before, but I've been loving this, so I added some of that in there. Parsley, salt, and pepper, and then some dried onion flakes. I'm going to go ahead and make up all the meatballs and then brown them in my skillet and pop it in the crock pot, and I'll show you once I have them all done up. All right, so I'm browning the meatballs up, and some of them are massive. It actually ended up being about 3.5 pounds. I added a little bit more ground beef with the egg mixture and all the seasonings because it just didn't feel like the right consistency since I added 3 eggs in there because I thought I had more ground beef in there than I did. So I added a little bit more, so probably about 3.5 pounds, so we'll have plenty of leftovers. But I'm going to brown these up, then I'm going to brown up this next batch and get them all in the crock pot with the sauce. So the meatballs are all in the crock pot. They browned up absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can tell, the light is like a little funny in here. It's raining outside, so it's kind of darker. But they turned out a beautiful brown shade. I added a little more complete seasoning in there. Now I'm getting ready to add the sauce in there, mix it up, and I'm going to put them on low for probably 4 to 6 hours. All right, these meatballs have been on for probably about 5 hours. I set it to 4.5 hours, and then my crock pot automatically just kicks like into warm mode. So they have been in warm mode now for like 30 minutes or an hour or so. But I just pulled one out, and I'm going to taste it because I can't wait. And they smell delicious. And they are super delicious. I'm going to let them cook just a little bit more because we're not ready for dinner right at the moment. I'm going to add a little more salt and parsley in there, and they will be absolutely perfect. I wish that you guys could smell through the camera. This smells absolutely delicious. These meatballs are like so tender and so good. All right, and here's dinner all plated up. Super simple. I just paired it with a side salad. I have 4 of the meatballs here with just a little bit of the sauce, topped it with some parsley. I have some of the Natural Heavens angel hair pasta, which I was going to pair with it, but I'm just not feeling the pasta tonight. I just wanted a side salad, keep it super simple and absolutely delicious. I'm going to top the salad with some of this Primal Kitchen Thousand Island dressing. I've never tried this one before, and I've had it in the cabinet for a little while, so I need to use it. I need to get some more of the ranches and stock up on some of the other ones. So I'm going to try that out, and I'm sure that it is delicious, and dinner is served. So here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. I have 2 packs of these Black Angus country style beef ribs that I am getting ready to brown up in my handy dandy old Dutch oven because everything is better in a Dutch oven. I am going to put avocado oil on them and then complete seasoning, parsley, salt, and pepper. And I'm going to brown them up real good and just get like a nice crisp on the outside. And then I am going to cover them in some of this No Soy Island teriyaki sauce. I was going to use the Hawaiian barbecue sauce from Primal Kitchen line, but I didn't have any, and they didn't have any at Publix when my husband just went there, so this will still be fine. And then I'm going to add some pineapple slices in there and throw the Dutch oven in my oven at 350 and just let it cook for a couple hours until these are like crazy tender and falling apart. Yo, I just got to show you, look at the size of these beef ribs. I swear Aldi's has the absolute best ribs. Look, I could barely even fit them in there. So insane. Okay, as you can see, I have browned them up really nice. They have like a nice little crispy outer layer there, and there's tons of brown bits on the bottom that will continue to cook in it and just be absolutely awesome. I think browning meat before you bake it is like hands down a game changer. But anyways, so I've turned the heat off now and I've browned them all up. I've got all of them in there. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now I'm going to add the teriyaki sauce and the pineapple chunks, and then I'm just going to throw it in the oven with the lid on it and let it cook for a couple hours, and I'll show you guys when I pull it out. All right, guys, so here is dinner all plated up. I ended up pairing the beef ribs with some seasoned mixed greens and some butternut and squash that I just mixed together. I had 2 bags here, one of sweet potatoes and one of organic butternut squash, and I just cooked these up and then mixed them right together with some seasonings and some dairy-free butter. And then I added some dairy-free butter on my greens as well. And it is smelling absolutely delicious, and I am starving, and this is dinner tonight. All right, guys, so that will do it for this week of What's for Dinners. Of course, I hope you guys got some ideas or inspirations of some stuff to throw together for your own family. Let me know of some new meal ideas either you want to see me make or that I haven't made before that I can try out new that you guys absolutely love. Leave them down in the comments below. I love getting new ideas from you guys as well. And of course, if you aren't following me on Instagram, make sure to hit me up over there. I'll pop my handle on the screen here. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you are brand new around here, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell. That way every time I upload a new video, YouTube will notify you and you won't miss out on any of the videos that I have go live here on the channel. So again, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.